So you can see the snow-covered roads there. It's still snowing in Monroe, but it's about to come to an end. But look how covered the roads are. Most locations around Charlotte, about 4/10 to 5/10, and just under a half an inch of snow has fallen. But boy, has it been very impactful on area roadways. Pretty much every road looks like this with tire tracks. That guy is flying. I don't know what he's doing there, but that's the kind of dangerous thing I'd be careful of tonight. Make sure you're not going too fast, too much brake, too much gas. That's where we're going to run into issues. Charlotte Motor Speedway, it has ended there as well, but you can see snow cover on pretty much the all track. That gives you a good idea on what the roads are like. This is an untreated road. Obviously, they weren't salting or brining the track, but it gives you a good idea how anything that wasn't treated today is going to be completely covered in snow. And it's likely going to ice over tonight because we haven't been above freezing since yesterday. So anything tonight's going to be icy. We have not heard from all the districts yet, but we're starting to get more coming in. Likely delays and complete closures or remote or virtual tomorrow. For many schools around Charlotte, south and east, it really was Interstate 85 corridor and down to the south. There's the back edge. That is literally the back edge of the snow. We can watch it moving east. So it basically extends from Albemarle to about Monroe, just south of Waxhaw, then down through the panhandle of Lancaster County into Chester. This is pushing out. Once the back edge gets into your area, you're done with the snow for tonight. But the temperatures are going to remain quite cold. So you can see that pushing up. That's what it was an hour ago. Kind of shows you how quickly it's exiting. These are all false returns back here. So the heavy snow is actually picking up at the coast. We're actually starting to see some really heavy snow in places like Conway, Myrtle Beach, Wilmington, down to Charleston, all the way down to North Florida. Tallahassee's about to change over. Record-breaking snowfall in the panhandle of Florida. Almost 8 inches of snow in Pensacola, almost a foot of snow in New Orleans, just unheard of amounts. That's more snow than we've seen in Charlotte in like 5 years combined. So pretty wild to see some of these totals, but the back edge is moving in really quickly. So once you see the snow come to an end, go out there and do us a favor and measure. Take your ruler or tape measure, anything you can measure with. Find a flat surface that's been untouched. The kids or the dogs haven't been running in. Take 3 measurements in that undisturbed snow and then average them out. That'll give you a pretty good estimate. Remember, we only measure to the nearest 1/10 of an inch. So if you end up measuring it looks less than a 1/10, round up or down based on how close it is. We only go to the nearest 1/10, but less than a 1/10 is technically a trace. That's snow. That doesn't add up. So the snow is going to taper off between now and midnight, if not already. Slick roads will be an issue all the way through tomorrow. And obviously with the cold temperatures, make sure you're bundling up. You see our futurecast continues to push the snow out of here, and by midnight should be completely gone. But in its wake, cold air filtering into the region. That's going to lead to icy roads overnight. So you can see we are expecting some pretty slick conditions overnight, south and east of Charlotte. So just plan ahead. You're going to have some rough conditions overnight into the morning hours. Probably need to wait to the middle of tomorrow morning before the sun gets up and it really helps us out. We're not going to be above freezing, but the sun will help. Overnight tonight, those temperatures drop down into the teens. Tomorrow, you're looking at high temperatures, upper 20s, low 30s, and with some snow on the ground, especially in these areas, these temperatures are likely too high because the sun's energy is going to go into melting that snow and not really doing much. You see how quickly it exits out here tonight, but be prepared. The cold air sticks around for at least another day and a half, so we're going to stay weather aware through Thursday. That will get us back to above freezing, but until then, we're in the deep freeze, so make sure even if you don't see snow or you're done with the snow tonight, the cold is going to be an issue. Cold weather advisories are in effect through tomorrow. That means bundle up, protect yourself, your pets, your neighbors, your pipes, and make sure if you have any tender plants outside that can't weather this out, you got to take them inside or cover them up. We'll have another update coming up in an hour, but be safe out there. Please don't head outside. The roads are very icy right now across the entire area.